So, Baltic States 2. Is this the right one? Today at 5 o'clock. Yes. Okay. So, the Baltic states now have an average about 5 states per country instead of the old 3. So now they have more stuff you can put in them. So potentially, if you're playing as these nations, that's a good thing. So that means you can build more stuff in them, potentially become more economically prosperous. This is the Estonian path. So they all have like a unique path that can do something funky. The Estonian path. Let's have a look. So they have an issue with the VAPs. VAPs movement must be constant, even crowd successful actions were just the blah 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 blah. Okay. I really like this as a good change. It shows political power. It shows command power. I like that these require command power. That makes me feel so good. They're using command power now. Oh, I was so on that with Dan. I was like, Dan, command power. It's a thing in the game. It never gets used. Can we have it be used more for like events and stuff and decisions? And he's decided to do that. Thank you, Dan. I love you. And we also have an icon now for civilian factories, so we can actually see more. Funnily enough, though, these 50s and 25s don't have an icon with them. I think this might be using land XP, but we know at the moment from suspicions that land XP is going to get reformed at some point. This is a good bonus. Efficiency cap, as well as a factory output. So it's almost like this is a dispersed industry for free, as well as machine tools for free. I like bonuses that are good. And the option to crack down on the memery. I'll be honest with you, I'm only going to skim over these dev diaries. As you probably know, I don't really do dev diaries anymore. There are some good YouTubers out there like, two guys, one called Bitter Steel and some other guy that doesn't. Check out his dev. They're way more in depth. They read the dev diaries top to bottom. Vaponize. Extra recruitable 2%, very strong. Extra fascism for 10%, that's pretty good. March to Finland, so potentially try to convert the Finns to your specific ideology, hence to form a nation of the Finnic Empire. Oh, you can form the Nordic Empire as Estonia. That's interesting. Okay, that's different. I'll give it that. Leading into the Uric identity, however, you allow Estonia to form the empire of the Finno-Uria. Uria. No, it's not Uria. It's Ugra. Oh wow, look at that empire. That's beautiful. Shame that like all the land past here is basically practically no value. It's just snow. Snowland, my favorite. Once again, I feel like I'm skimming over this a little bit too quickly. I think the problem is I don't feel passionate that much about the Balkan nations, and they go so much in depth with them that I feel like I just don't have the passion for it. I think that's the biggest problem. As Tommy would say, the famous words of Tommy K, I would say, I'm not feeling it. That's my honest take on that. Some of these formables are so cool. I put my hands together and I pray that these formables don't take 10 years of in-game time. If they do, it's just pointless. It's cool that you get to form them and everything, but the honest truth is it's just, I don't know, I don't see the point. That triggers me, actually. Those lands aren't connected. Oh my goodness, I'm angry. So technically, they could just walk into here and capitulate the whole thing. Now, this is probably cause as well. Potential uprising. Equality campaigns. Oof. Plus 25% stability. Oh my goodness. A new button is near Paradrop. Oh yeah. This is something to do with supplies, this isn't it? Something to do with like moving supplies or something. These icons are a bit different as well. The placeholder ones. It's interesting. I'm more fascinated by the extra buttons than anything. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys can relate to this, but I don't get really turned on by focus trees anymore. Focus trees don't really make me excited anymore. I mean, it's cool that they exist. It's nice that you've got a path to go down for your country, and it makes Hearts of Iron 4 more of a linear game than the sandbox games like EU4 or Stellaris, which I think is cool that it makes the games feel different. But I just don't really feel too overly excited about focus trees. Probably because modders have done a lot of this shenanigans already. So they've got to put something really special on the focus tree to make me excited. And when I see big bonuses that are really good, it makes me very excited. I mean, this is kind of cool, I suppose. Division recovery 10%, that's all right. War tension generation rate -4%, that could be okay. Justification 25%, good for world conquest. Osterland, isn't that the puppet state of Germany? Isn't it? Maybe. 20% recruitable, very strong. Army recruit cost -55%. Interesting. Daily command power gain extra 55%? Wow. Land doctrine speed -25%. Now, this is interesting because we don't know how land doctrines are going to work anymore. So it's really curious to see the actual impact of this and what it's actually going to do. That's a big Ah, I saw this earlier today. And I got really excited. Look at this. Lithuania. Oh, look at the girth on that. Oh, look at the girth. Oh, yes. Lithuanian Poland. So is this a collaboration state? Oh, man. Look how big and pink and juicy it is. Don't you just want to reach out and touch it? I do. So what else we got going on here? Anything different? We've got the supplies here is different. We've got hat DLC. We've got no XP on the top. We have a supply icon with water on it underneath. It looks like water. Potentially. I don't know. But everything else pretty much looks the same. Looks good, though. I like the idea of forming Great Lithuania. That seems really, 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 really cool to me. That gets me really excited. Once again, I really hope it's not something that would take 10 years of in-game time to form. I hope it can be formed in a relatively short period, so therefore it makes it exciting that you can actually play the game. Nothing's more disappointing in Hearts of Iron 4 is where you form the nation after when you've done a war conquest. It's just boring to me. You need to be able to form the formable nation in a relatively short period after 1 or 2 wars, not after when World War II's formed, and then there's all these factions and alliances all over the place. You should be able to make your formable before the action kicks off, so you've got like something really fun to play with. That's my take on that anyway. What we got here? So this guy gains extra stability and more support, King of the People. This guy's wearing an interesting hat. And he has formed the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth as Lithuania. Monarchies. Everyone loves monarchies, right? Apart from when they die and the country falls apart. That's the boring part. This is exiled government for Lithuania, I'm guessing. 4 off-map military factories. That's cool. Nothing's more boring than when you've capitulated and you're an exiled government and you can't do anything. That's just so boring. Roman Emperor is only 1443, it's too late. Yeah, I suppose the world record for that's like 1 year, and then my version's about 1941, so yeah, I don't know. Free speech. This isn't a democracy. This is a dictatorship. The proletariat of the feedback. So here we go. So if you guys are excited for ParadoxCon, it's actually coming. PDXCon 2021 is here, and it is on Friday, Saturday. I'm really hyped, guys. I'm going to be on my Discord most of the time, so if you guys want to hop into the Discord chat, we're going to be talking about the new announcements and updates and whatnot. So if you guys want to hop in at those times, I'll be in the chat. I'll be interacting with you guys. And I'm really excited to talk about the new exciting updates that are coming. So we know on Friday they're going to announce the actual DLC, which we're going to find out the name of it. It's going to be really fun, actually. We should brainstorm the idea of the expansion. Someone said Red Dawn, The Rise of the East, March Eastwards, and Red Dawn, Communist Takeover. I don't know, For the Motherland, yeah, maybe. For the Motherland seems too basic, but that's what they go for. Baltic Aggression. No, that's too simple, because it's not just Balkans. They're doing Poland and Soviet Union as well, aren't they? And Malta Focus Tree. Don't forget about the Malta Focus Tree. Map painters, blah, blah, blah. Kaiserreich mod documentary. Hoi 4 story, 5 years in the making with Dan Lind. There we go. Yeah, we've done the dev diary, guys. Is there anything on here that I've missed that you want me to go over again? The Rise of the Slavs. No, they won't use an ethnicity as their expansion name. The East rises. That's a good one. Death or boringness. It's got a ring to it. I'll give it that. The Eastern Menace. Ugh. It implies the East is the enemy, though, doesn't it? Like from a Germanic perspective. Because the game's a lot about all history, you don't want to like pigeonhole them into the idea that they're the good guys or the bad guys. So the idea that they've been labeled the Menace means they're the bad guys. Yeah, they're adding an Ireland focus tree, Malta focus tree, and Luxembourg. Can't wait for those ones, guys. I'm joking. That was a joke. Chill. Oh my god, chill. Oh my god. Thomas Hoyfort, Thomas the Tank Engine. Choo choo, motherfucker. Okay. Is there anything I've missed on the focus tree that I should be looking at? What's a Malta, indeed? What is a Malta? Never heard of it. When I used to do the dev dives, I used to really analyze these focus trees, but now I'm not really that bothered. I used to like zoom in on the big focus tree, like here, and look if I see something fancy. Expand the woman's. Ooh, woman. Avenge the ancestors. Ooh, I wonder what that does. United but separated. Balkan unification. Free the workers of Poland. Unite the opposition. Formalize the Baltic Entente. All right, that's the dev diary done, guys. Those are the memes done. Those are the dev diaries done.